Heyo, Leo, and welcome to your week of June 7th, 2021 tarot reading. About to hit you up with a general vibe card here in just a second. Then a 4-card spread, past, present, future, and an outcome. And we're going to do clarifiers for all those cards as well. Hopefully everything's going good for you, Leo. But remember that these are just general readings. So just take, we got pop out for you. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't try to make something fit so that it fits the narrative that you want it to go to. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. So, but let's see what we got for your vibe card here. We've got chaos and conflict. So a lot of disarray going on in your life right now. A lot of conflict. So just not a good week if you're looking for peace and love. So right now we got a lot of things up in the air, but hopefully we can get you some clarifiers and throughout the reading here to kind of help you mitigate that as best we can, or even just dodge it in general, right? Remember with tarot and such, these are just, you never, it's not set in stone, right? I don't believe the future is ever set in stone, so hopefully we can find you some way to avoid this. But before we do, you can leave a comment down below, Leo. Let me know where in your chart you are. Like, are you a sun, moon, rising, or Venus, Leo, right? Let me know in the comments below. I love checking that stuff out. So let's see what we got for you here, Leo. So in your past, Leo, we have got the Page of Wands. So very much in a stage of getting to know and kind of thinking about pursuing your passions, your desires with the Page of Wands here. Now, this could be you. This could be you've just met someone who's a Page of Wands. Maybe they're the one that's bringing all this chaos and conflict into your life. It's possible that's way, or maybe you're pursuing something that you're very passionate about, but now's not the time to be pursuing that. Maybe now's more of a time to build up your foundations and pursue your passions and desires once you have a solid foundation to go from. So, in your present, we got the Nine of Wands, which is a card of the Wounded Warrior, right? This guy's been hurt. He's been on the front lines. He's been hurt, beat around, and banged up way too much. And he just doesn't want to deal with that anymore. And that's why he's built up this wall of wands. So I feel like right now, maybe the reason why there's so much chaos and conflict is like, maybe you've encountered a Page of Wands recently and you've been hurt a lot in the past. And you're just kind of causing chaos and conflict because maybe you're interested in this Page of Wands, but you also don't want to be hurt again. So you're putting up a wall. So you're sending a lot of mixed messages. Could be going the other way as well. That could be a person that is recently kind of been attracted to you, but they're kind of sending you mixed messages, which is causing all this chaos and conflict. They're very much like, oh yeah, I want a relationship. And then when you kind of try to move down that path, they're very much like, no, I don't want to move this quickly, but you're moving very slowly anyway. So you're kind of like, what are we doing here? Right? So that could be it here, but we will see as the reading develops. In your future, we got Aries, which is the Emperor here. So maybe Aries in your chart, or Aries maybe is what you're dealing with here. Let me know in the comments below. But this is a card of the big boss. This is all of the minor arcana kings rolled into one, and you get the Emperor. So very much right now, looking at sort of like, this could be an Aries, again, you're dealing with, or you are as well, as I said, but kind of like this boss energy. Maybe that's what's attracted you to this person, or this person to you, right? Maybe this is very much like the kind of like, this person is very well put together. They see you that way, and they really want that, or you really want that. And it's just, but again, that hurt is there, and it's kind of causing chaos and conflict throughout this. So, let's see what we got in your outcome card. We got the Hanged Man, so taking a new perspective. So maybe throughout all this, what's happening here is like, this is sort of teaching one or both of you kind of how to develop a new perspective on how to go about this, or how to go about future relationships. Maybe this isn't going to be like a solid thing between the two of you, unfortunately, as that is, but like, this could be a person that just comes into your life, teaches you something, and then they leave, right? And that's nothing wrong with that. Like, life experience is a good thing to have, right? And having as much of that as possible is great, because then you kind of know how to, that kind of clears the fog in future encounters, right? So that's what we're looking at so far. Just a lot of confusion. Somebody's hurt that doesn't, when somebody's hurt and they kind of want to pursue this person that they find very attractive, but they're sending mixed signals, I would say, here. So a lot of chaos and conflict here, but in the end of this, I think we're getting a new perspective on things, maybe getting a better grasp on how to deal with these kind of situations and these kind of people. So we will get you some, oh, we got a pop out for you. But we will get you some clarifiers here in just a second, Leo. But before we do, if you could leave a like down below, I appreciate that a lot. It really helps out the channel. I appreciate all the support you want to give. You can also subscribe if you haven't already. Now's a great time to do so, and you'll be kept in the loop when I upload new videos. You can also hit the bell icon and personalize it so that you only get notified when I upload videos that you want to watch, like these Leo readings. And then, oh, we got another pop out for you. And then you can also share this video with other Leos as well and get the word out with them as well, or even just share it with other non-Leos and just show them what kind of a week you got coming ahead for you, right? And last, of course, you can check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising videos and even your Venus ones too if you feel so inclined. Hopefully everything's going good with those ones as well. But without further ado, Leo, let's get you your clarifiers, all right? So, your first pop out clarifying the Page of Wands is the Queen of Wands. And so the Queen of Wands is very sexual, very sensual, right? She's the most sensual card in the deck, in my opinion. But she kind of goes after things passionately, you know, very motherly type, right? She's going to encourage you to go after what you want, right? She's not going to sit back and be like, oh, you need to kind of pace yourself and stuff, but she's going to encourage you to go after the things you want. So I feel like this, and with the sexuality here, maybe that's what's kind of happening here, is this person or you have been hurt when it comes to that, or rushed into situations like that too often. And maybe that's what's happening here, is that's sort of happening, like you're kind of rushing in sexually with this person, and that's kind of putting them off. When someone's getting put off here by that jump right into the physical, right? And that can be a major put off for people too, right? Just jumping straight into, you know, like first date and then sex, right? Something like that. You know, that could be very off-putting for a person, even though they're putting out that kind of energy, like they want to go that way. But you know, that's like what I said, mixed signals here, right? I've known people before who are like that, and then you kind of go into that step of like, you know, now we're going to initiate, and they're kind of like, whoa, that's not what I really wanted. They're just kind of being playful and flirtatious, right? So, clarifying your Nine of Wands, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about mastering a craft, right? Mastering something here. So I feel like this is like what I was talking about, like you're gaining life experience from all this. And I feel like you're kind of trying to master how to navigate this sort of a person or this situation between the two of you. I'm not saying this is unsalvageable here. I feel like this could be a great learning experience for both of you and kind of coming closer together, as long as you're approaching this cautiously, right? And you know, it's a great thing, like setting boundaries and letting people know your boundaries ahead of time. You should, if you're on the other end and this person's coming off and being very forthcoming with you, make sure you set boundaries and let them know you've been hurt before, and you don't want to be hurt again. So we need to master our communications here and let people know, right? And the same goes the other way. If it's the shoes on the other foot and they're the one that's been hurt a lot, ask them what their boundaries are, right? Like before anything, like if they're putting up this like sort of flirtatious zone and you feel like you got the green light to go into a physical relationship that way with them, stop first and kind of like, hey, what are your boundaries first? Like, is this sort of just how you are, or is there something more here? And just have that conversation. It could be a little awkward, obviously, but just have that conversation. So clarifying the Emperor, we got the world. So this is about the end of something, the end of a cycle, right? So like, I feel like this is maybe with you bossing up, and this is sort of the end. It's kind of the end of this sort of wounded warrior energy. It's, you know, maybe this is what's going to help that person or you kind of come out of your shell and heal and move into this boss energy, is by opening up this communication and being very forward with this person about stuff, right? So hopefully that helps out a lot. If you're hearing any scratching in the background, my cats are somewhere doing something. They tend to do this with their food because I know cats like to bury their food in the wild. It's really weird. But anyway, clarifying the Hangman, we got the Nine of Wands, so the Wounded Warrior again, right? So now we have a new perspective on the pain and the hurt from before, now with the Hangman. So like I say, just you have to have that dialogue with that person, regardless of who you are. If you're the person that's been hurt, you got to let them know what your boundaries are. And if you feel like this person might have been hurt before, or they're still, you know, being very flirtatious, and like that might be just their personality and that might not what they actually want, right? Just go out and ask them what their boundaries are as well. So that's what I got for you this week, Leo. Hopefully things work out for you two crazy kids. I hope that helps you out. Remember, you can leave a like down below. You can subscribe as well. Hit that bell icon and personalize it too so you get notified of the videos you want to see. You can share this video with other Leos, as I said before, or just whoever you feel like. You can also check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising videos, and hell, your Venus too if you feel like it. You can do all that stuff, and I hope to see you, Leo, in the next video.